Shalom Yasharallah. First and foremost, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Chakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well and who taught us this truth, and salutations to all the Akim pushing this word in truth and in sincerity with charity. We're the brothers from the Great Millstone camp here in Chicago, and Lord willing, it's an edifying lesson. We're going to touch on this new variant called Omicron, okay? Fake name, but nonetheless, we're not ignorant to Esau's devices, man. We know what he's up to, Just earlier today, we were moving around this morning here in Chicago, and right where we live at, it's the neighborhood is full of Jake, Southern and Northern Kingdom. You know what I mean? And right above, we look up, and the skies were literally filled with chemtrails. I mean, like crisscross and like, you know what I'm saying? Like just endless lines, like clear, obvious lines that Esau is spraying shit up there, And that's why, again, we know how this devil works. You know what I'm saying? We're not ignorant to his devices. We know that he's crafty,
Right. Now, if I'm gonna say this, Salakia,
You're fine.
and around the same time, a lot of people are, getting sick, and prior to this, literally before the holidays started, so to speak, Esau came out with this, just found this new variant, and we're scared to all that. All that is already played out. Esau knows that during this time a lot of people travel back and forth, they shop, they do all that, so he's gonna use it to his advantage, create this so-called Omicron, whatever you say, and then when people spray some shit as well, so that when people are in the midst of this are getting sick, or after this whole holiday whatever season is over, they start getting sick, he could now come and say, well, see, we brought it out that this new variant was here before this, you guys didn't listen, you kept going out, so now we have to do this, now we have to do that, and so on and so forth, you know you know
Right.
that's his that's how he moves, and that's exactly what he's doing right now. All this to what? So he could have an excuse to push his agenda,
This is Psalms 55, verse 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords, So here it is. He does all these things. He creates this problem so he could give you the solution that fits his agenda. You know what I'm saying? Where like it says here, his words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. You know what I'm saying? Because ultimately, it's his agenda is depopulation. You know what I'm saying? And really eradicating the children of Israel, which are you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, Indians today. That's why he wants us, Israelites, to go to him for everything. All right, and he's looking to make money through our deaths, because they ultimately want to kill us off and get paid for it too. He's a damn devil, man. This is Genesis chapter 3, verse 1. Now the serpent, all right, the serpent, the garden, in the garden is really a man. It's Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. All right. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field which the Lord God had made. And he said unto the woman, yeah, hath the Most High said, ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden, all right? Well, the point was at the top. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field. So meaning he's more crafty. All right?
Why is in his doing when it comes for wickedness, or for him to push his agenda? Esau Edom, the so-called white man, is very, very clever.
Mm.
Like to the point where it's like, oh shit, like this motherfucker, like he'll literally be patient and wait years just so he could have his agenda play out perfectly.
And well, just like a serpent, a serpent,
Yeah.
doesn't just make a move right away. No, it sizes you up and it waits for the correct opportunity to strike. You see,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what Esau is doing right now. He's setting everything up so that he could come in like a flood and get the majority, the masses really, because he's not going to do anything to the elect. Man, the elect are going to be protected. You see. But he wants to take down as many as possible.
Mm-hmm. And that's how he moves. If you pay attention, he uses scenarios like these so-called holiday seasons, using scenarios where he knows a lot of people are gonna be there at a time, and then he'll either say something prior to that, oh, new variant, watch out. Right. And then after that event, oh, see, we told you about it, so all you guys are sick. Now we gotta do this and this. These now more mandates and now more, vaccine passports and so on and so forth. All not and the people not knowing that at the same time he also sprays some shit, so he could, if people want to say he's lying, we'll be like, oh no, well look, this person got sick. Look at him. See, they're in the hospital. This is how he moves, man. He is the perfect devil. He's never gonna come straight forward and tell you what he's gonna do. He's always gonna do it in a way where his MO, order out of chaos, create the chaos, and then come and give you a solution. Because at the end of the day, it's not a solution where it helps anybody. It's really just a solution where it helps just him.
Right.
It benefits only him.
Yeah, this is Jeremiah 13, verse 23. Can the Ethiopian change his skin, or the leopard his spots? Then may ye also do good that are accustomed to do evil. See, Esau Edom is the vessel of dishonor, man. All right, he was created to be the wicked, and that's why he is playing that part perfectly. And 2/3 of our own people are deceived by him. All right. Here it is. They don't want to get into the kingdom of heaven unless Esau could come with them and partake in them in the same kingdom that we're waiting for. Yet this is his kingdom right now, and he's not even sharing it with his own brothers. Their house is divided, man. So what makes you bird brain Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians think that Esau's your friend, man? All right, he doesn't care about us. He has a perpetual hatred towards us, man, and it's not going away. You see?
This is exactly who he's targeting with all this.
Right.
When this whole thing started, what did he say? Oh, they literally, in these exact words, they literally said the Black, Latino, and Native American communities. Right. How they were the most that needed help and all that. It's no coincidence he said those three so-called groups of people at the same time.
Oh yeah, not at all, because it creates division. You know what I'm saying? It creates division. Especially here in America, which is Babylon the Great, modern day Babylon. Now you have Edomites, you got Moabites, you got the other nations, the heathen nations, the Arabs, looking at Jake sideways, like, oh no, they're the ones who are more prone to get the crown royale, if you will. They're the ones that need to get the jab, and that's why when shit hits the fan, these hardcore American Edomites, they're gonna see Jake coming, they're gonna shoot him from far away, just like in Katrina. That was a test run. Jake was just trying to get help, and they're walking into these Edomite neighborhoods, and they were confronted with shots, man. Like, get away from our area, our land, our neighborhood. How much more now when there is no more 911, when there's a media blackout, all right, when there's a for real purge here in America, man. All right, these Edomites, these heathens, they're gonna come up on Jake. You know what I'm saying? And they're not gonna consider Jake or care for Jake. And Jake's gonna flip it too. That's Jake being a lion. In the book of Micah.
this is all man-made. This is all planned.
Right.
You know, it's no coincidence. If it was something serious as they try to make it seem, man, we wouldn't need the media to tell us how serious it is. We'll see it with our own very eyes. We'll see people just dropping dead in front of us at our jobs, at our, you know, when we're traveling or wherever the case, you know. But hey, you know, it's evident, man. But because a lot of these people trust in this system, they can't see it. This is Ezekiel. So like
Oh no, you gotta go ahead.
Ezekiel 28:3. Behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There is no secret that they can hide from thee. You know, and this use this scripture for Esau Edom, man, because that's exactly what he is. You know, he it says um his thoughts are deep. You know, because he really is, when it comes to his wickedness, he really does everything so that
Any of these were here?
no. Oh, it's like it's around. Yeah, that one.
64? Okay, go ahead.
This is Psalm 64 and 6. It says, they search out iniquities, they accomplish a diligent search. Both the inward thought of every one of them and their heart is deep. So they really think about these things when they say it, man. You know, and a lot of times they're so bold in them, they'll show you them in the movies. You know,
right?
One, because they're bolded and they get off on that shit. And two, so they could also desensitize you. You know, and when it actually happens, because you've watched all these movies like this, to you it's normal. It's not a big deal. It's you're tripping. Now, you know, you don't believe it, and those that say it now, you're telling them that, oh, you watch too many movies, you do this, you do that, you know. Because the Esau knows, like, this whole time, Esau hasn't just been staying, chilling, and out enjoying his kingdom. He's been enjoying it, but he's also been, like, studying shit. You know, the reaction of people, he does, how we react, and everything. So that he could, you know, so-called control each and every situation and get the outcome that he wants. But at the end of the day, you know, the Lord has set his bounds where he cannot pass, and this is going to come to an end. You know, the way he's ruling, the way he does things. You know, he's not going to be able to do order out of chaos anymore. The Lord is going to, you know, bring all that, you know, to an end. You know, because they're oppressing us, the children of Israel. And not just the children of Israel, the elect of the children of Israel. You know, and like the scriptures say, the Lord, and which is he's starting to do it now, is taking away that wisdom from Teman. You know, so now Esau's gonna get sloppy to the point where it's like, even some of the people are gonna, because of his sloppiness, is gonna be the reason why they wake up. Like, wait, hold on, this motherfucker's tripping. What do you mean now we gotta do this shit? You know. But that's him, man, and that's why all this is happening. That's what you see, especially if you live in the Chicago area. That's where you see all these people getting sick. That's where you see the chemtrails at the same time. That's why prior to this, you heard about this new variant. You know, all that. It's all planned, man. You just have to pay attention. Let the scriptures say, keep your eyes single, and trust in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, and you'll see, man. You'll see.
Okay. This is Sirach chapter 14, verse 7. And if he doeth good, he doeth it unwillingly. And at the last he will declare his wickedness, you know, because here it is. They're showing that they care about the general public, you know, and to fight this Omicron variant and all variants of this, you know, Crown Royale. You know, they want to step up measures and act like they're here to help, you know. But when you look at the stats, when you look abroad, overseas, you see everyone that has taken the zombie juice, all right, that Vicky Venom, all right, you know, both of them and the booster, you see, those people are more likely to die and faster. You
Yeah.
know, this guy, he's not good to himself. He's not good to his own. You know how? What makes you think he's gonna be good to us, man? Who he hates. You see?
Yeah.
Anything else?
No, no, I don't think.
Hey, and with that, we hope this lesson was edifying. Again, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Bahashem,
Bahashem,
Yahweh Shai,
Yahushai,
Bahashem,
Bahashem,
Chakodash,
Hakodash.
the Baruch to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule by and who taught us this truth, and salutations to all the Akim pushing this word in truth and in sincerity with charity. Shalom,
Shalom.
wa, ababa.
Ba, ba.